Yo yo yo, new day, new do. We are back and we are gaming. It is New Year's, and seeing as I am no longer uploading daily, even though I say I'm uploading daily, I have shit to talk about. A lot of shit to talk about. But I mean, I also gotta remember the shit I'm talking about, so I probably am gonna just speedrun through it all and then be done by the 10-minute mark as usual, even though it's, you know, a couple days in between. I don't know, have I even done a run since before Christmas? I am not sure. That's the scary part. The scary possibility of that being true. So yeah, to pick up where we left off. No, I remember talking about Donkey Kong. So yeah, I have, in case I didn't, I played Donkey Kong with my cousin, that's TLDR, for before Christmas. If you've already heard about that, womp womp. So, past couple of days have been trying half-heartedly to prepare for New Year's, because we are hosting New Year's. We kinda, you know, just smashed together New Year's and, like, you know, a housewarming party, I'm pretty sure it's called. Just like a moving in party, pretty much. Even though it is like 2 months ago we moved in, but hey, if we just, wait, it's over 2 months. We've lived here for a quarter of a year. That's fucking insane. Ah shit, that is also fucking insane. What's also insane is that I have not seen Collector for such a long time. So I'm gonna make that today's mission, because I'm hopefully gonna have shit to talk about, and then I can, you know... Because I think the thing is that I don't play daily, and then I just... You know, I naturally fucking suck at video games, so if I don't play daily, I don't get practice in daily, and I don't even make it to Collector. Because I'm just rusty every single time I play. So we're gonna try, hopefully, to get it on a first run, but I mean, God knows that's not possible. Speaking of being rusty as fuck, we finally completed Monster Hunter World, Iceborne. We finally fucking defeated Fatalis after, like, I think that's like also 2 months of trying, very half-heartedly of course, but we tried for 2 months and just very on and off, just like, yo, you got time to play with my brother from my old work, like my old coworker. But last night, literally last night, we just sat down for like a solid 3-4 hours, just failing upwards, I guess. And we have finally fucking beaten Fatalis, and therefore beaten Iceborne. And we can finally go on to Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak, which is probably gonna be a bit easier. At least I've heard it is. I really have no idea what, like, the storyline or the monsters or anything is in Rise or Sunbreak. I'm assuming, like, you know, Sunbreak is basically the opposite of Iceborne, I assume. I don't really know. But yeah, we just sat down for way too long last night. Like, the thing is, we haven't really had time to actually play that much, even though it's been 2 months. Because, you know, he's got exams and shit, and I got fucking work and chores and shit, because I'm finally an adult that is supposed to take care of my own shit. Oh my god. Oh, that was close. I fucking hate Gorb. So, we haven't really had time to actually just sit down and play. But we have done so now. And finally fucking beaten Fatalis. Fatalis is so bullshit because he has so many moves that like... Okay, so the thing is, Fatalis is like a monster where you have to hit his fucking head. First of all, he has so much HP. I think it's like 100,000 HP. 120,000. Which is insane already. But you have to beat him in 30 minutes. Also, where you usually get 50 minutes for just a normal monster, but no, the final fucking boss of the game, you get 30 minutes. Which is utterly bullshit. But I mean, it makes the fight more fun when you actually beat him, I guess. I think we had like a solid 3 minutes left when we beat him finally last night. But the hardest thing about him is just his shitty ass moveset, combined with like you have to basically break his head, like smash his head so much, or else his second phase is gonna be unbearable, which we have experienced a couple times also. But his second phase, like, he gets, like, I think blue flames instead of red flames, and they just hurt so much. And he already basically one-shots you. So that's, like, a guaranteed one-shot if you get hit by a blue flame instead of a normal flame. So, TLDR, have to break his head. If you don't, you're fucked. And you have to do that twice. Now you might say, okay, that seems pretty easy. But no. His head is so fucking hard to reach. Just normally. And then our strategy is basically, like, the only strategy I found that actually worked was just, you know, clutch, claw, like, grab onto him, move up to his head, and smash him repeatedly. And that process takes a while. And you have to do that so many times. And, you know, basically, his moveset, like, I don't really know if it's a moveset, but he just has so many moves and like weird movements that just throws you off when you like clutch claw onto him, which is horrible for this fight. I fucking hate it. But another thing is just, you know, use fucking everything there is like around. Just the there's like a ballista, like arrow shooting. There's a moving ballista, aka moving arrow shooting. Like basically a fucking minigun. There was basically a minigun at some point. Like there's a cooldown, of course. You have like 100 shots. But because I had an epic ability, each shot did like 90-ish damage. Of course, if I hit it right. So that's 90 times 100. That's 9,000. Of course, max potential damage, but that's still a fuck ton. And then we have, of course, the Dragonator, which is basically a fuck you to each and every dragon. I think it's like a guaranteed, like, taking 5 or 10% of its HP. I can't really remember. But it's a lot. So you actually have to do that, where normally when you fight in an arena you don't really need to do any of that, because you can just, there are certain strategies for actually beating the monster without doing all that side quest shit. I can call it side quest inside a side quest, I guess. But here it's a viable fucking strategy, because there is basically no other way to beat him, to do that much damage. Oh yeah, and also, you know, the way you can, with normal monsters, you can just wallbang them and they go down like, oh no, I'm gonna sit on the floor and lie around and, you know, fumble around for the next 10 seconds. No, he does not do that. You get the damage from the wallbang, and then he gets stunned for half a second. And then he's back up and ready to go again. It's so fucking awful. But I mean, I guess he is the final boss, but holy shit, the fact that it took us 2 months to finally beat him. And it wasn't even like such a good run. Like, the thing is, his moveset is just so irritating and you can't really predict what he's gonna do next. And also, I play with Hammer, aka the slowest ass fucking moveset in the game. I guess I think it's Gunlance that might be slower, but it's up there in slowness. So it's not good. It's not good. Good game. Good game. And you know, when all his moves can basically one-shot you, you can't afford to make mistakes. And I already can't really afford to make mistakes when I'm playing with Hammer. And combining that with, you know, my average gaming ability that you've seen throughout these runs, that is not good. The final boss is fucking hard. And I hope the final boss in Sunbreak is not as hard. But again, I have no idea about Sunbreak. Or Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak. I really don't know anything about it, other than it's probably just easier. And there are like different mechanics, but of course it's a different game, so of course there'd be different mechanics. But you know, I'm probably still gonna just chill out in Monster Hunter World when I like, I don't know, when I don't really have anything to do and I just want to chill out. I want to chillax, as the kids say. Can you fucking not? Thank you. But the next thing up our list is, of course, Sunbreak and Rise. Sunbreak is the DLC to Rise, if you were confused about that. So I've bought both of them already. Like, basically the second we were done with Fatalis, I just booted up CD keys and bought both the game and the DLC for like, what's that, 20 euros? I think it was, which is pretty baller if I do say so myself. So that's up next. I think I already had it downloaded, but I have shit to play first. I really don't want to make this just another game in my backlog, because now I'm pretty much like, I promised away my time to my boy, so I can actually play it with him. But I have it on my like favorite list. I always have like 6 games on my favorite list at all times, because it just fills out nicely when I look at the Steam library. So I have, of course, Hollow Knight on there. I have now. I have Hollow Knight. I have Yakuza 0 that I still haven't really finished. When I play Yakuza 0, I don't really play that much. I have now Monster Hunter Rise and what's it called? Baldur's Gate. What the fuck? I need to pause and check. I can't even remember the games on my. Oh yeah, Valheim. That's the one I'm missing. Yeah, and then Monster Hunter World I also have on. You can just see it just fills out nicely over here, just like timeline wise. Not timeline wise. I don't know. It's epic. And yeah, I still need to play Valheim. I need to finish Valheim. We still haven't finished what's it called? No, we have finished Plains. We haven't finished the other one that is pretty much designed to not be finished, which is pretty accurate. Can you not, please? I just wanna heal. I just wanna heal. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah. I'm probably gonna take a little break from Monster Hunter in general. That's probably a lie, but we'll see. And then play some Valheim with the boys, with the bros. Just finish that up. We also gotta finish our house. We just begun building a house and then just not finished it whatsoever. I think it's all the way back in fucking August, aka 4 months ago, 5 months ago? Shit. That we begun playing, and we just haven't finished. Please don't die, thank you. So yeah, I gotta play Valheim, or at least something else, before another Monster Hunter game. Or at least I can dwell in the victory a bit longer. Just like defeating a bunch of great Jagresses. There's also still some a lot of optional quests left, and like special missions and stuff I could probably do. Or I could just make a whole new run. That's also a lot of commitment though. Rosa. When I also have like a bunch of... I should have healed. Why did I not heal? Oh my god, this is gonna be a horrible fight. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. Unless I'm correct. Okay, now I just gotta sit here in silence for a second, if you would excuse me, so I can actually... I'm just doing the same thing again, where I'm talking, like I'm pretending like, yeah, I got this down, I got this fight in my iron grip. But what I'm talking about is just a fucking nothing burger of a sentence I'm throwing out each time. Because I'm stressed and I don't want to think. And here I am, and I don't want to sit in silence, because then you think that I'm bad at the game, even though you already know I'm bad at the game. But you know, I can hope that there's someone out there. Shit. I just want to see Collector again. That is my only dream. Yes sir, yes sir. Only once. Still once. Yes sir. Okay, now I just need to not die to one of them. It shouldn't be that hard. Alright. Yes sir. Okay. So back to what we were talking about, Yakuza, I guess. Yeah, we're transitioning to Yakuza at least. Oh wait, fuck this fight. I gotta concentrate here too. I'm not dying to Marmu, of all people. Of all bosses. This is dangerous. Whew. He's gotta be dead soon, please. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for blessing me on this day. Now there's an actual solid chance that I'm gonna meet Collector. I don't want to actually beat him today. Well, of course I do, but I just want to see him. That is all I'm asking. And I'm also asking not to die here, of all places. So yeah, Yakuza 0. I want to continue playing the game, but I just don't really have like... It's like when you... The commitment issue is when you actually want to play a new game. It's like that, but I'm already playing the game, so it doesn't make sense that I have it. But I guess it's you know, I don't fucking, I don't really know. The game is a bit goofy sometimes, but like good goofy, where, you know, well, I don't know. There are some places where it's good goofy, and then there's other places where it's just like, you know, the world is a bit too open, where, or like forced, I guess, where you are basically forced into a side mission just from like walking. Just like a cutscene happens when you're just walking throughout the city, doing your main mission, and you're basically always doing your main mission. So I guess it's just a thing I have to live with. Like you always have somewhere to go. So there's not really a natural. There are some, but there are not many natural places to just stop and do side missions. So they kind of just force them upon you, which is a bit goofy. But I guess it works, I guess. No, that's a lie, it doesn't really work. But it's a fun game nonetheless. It's just, you know, it's perfectly old, where you can feel that, yeah, this is a fun game if you don't think about the plot too much. Am I 1 HP? I don't want to die to fucking Galleon. I'm gonna die to Galleon. Did I not heal fully? Are you fucking kidding me? Did I not heal? That's bullshit. Yep, okay. Well, let us continue. God damn. This was... I had my hopes up too. But Galleon, man. Fuck. Okay, well, that's 20 minutes wasted. Not that I haven't wasted 20 minutes before. On the exact same thing. Oh yes, just stay here. Fuck. I already used my double jump, I forgot. I forgot. Okay, so... yeah, Yakuza is basically like... I guess it's an open world, but not really. It's just... it's a city sandbox. I think... there's also... holy shit, the controls is so fucking goofy. Yeah, that's actually... that's why I completely forgot, but that's why I stopped playing for a while. It's just the controls. Like, I play with the controller, right? But it just said, nuh-uh, to my controls, and it just switched to, like, Xbox controls, I guess. And it does not want to change back. So now I have, like, you know, I'm playing with my PlayStation controller, where... no, it's not on fucking Xbox, because it's still... what the fuck? I don't know. The controls are so goofy, and the inputs are wrong, so I just gotta guess half the time. But in situations where I actually had to follow instructions, like, you know, new fighting style, I think that was it, last time I played. That was like a fucking... you know, a goofy street fight between, what's it called, fucking dancer, like street dancing, I guess. I forgot the term for it. Breakdance style? No, I don't know. Street style. Something along those lines. I had to learn a new fighting style, where the game of course wants me to like, okay, you have to hit this combo just to like learn the style and what it can do. But I couldn't fucking do that on controller, because it kept showing me the wrong input and I did not know what was what. Please don't hit me, thank you. So I think what I'm gonna do, moving on, is just straight up just play on like keyboard and mouse. Even though the game is very clearly made for controller. But if the game does not fucking work on controller, it doesn't work on controller. There's not much more to it. And it fucking sucks, because I mean, I finally, you know, begun playing pretty well, and then suddenly it just switched up and I cannot play anymore. And it fucking sucks, because I want to play the game. It's a fun game, but not when the controls are fucking me over. So I don't really know what to do other than just switch to not switch, but switch to keyboard and mouse. Do they even have it on Switch? Could be pretty funky if they did. But yeah, I don't know. I'm also the fact that they just changed the main characters did not work as well as it could have in other games, because there wasn't really a clear transition for that. Like I just kind of I beat a storyline in one character, I guess, and then moving on to the next. And I don't know if it's gonna continue like that, or if they're gonna, like, the two characters are gonna meet or something, or if I don't really know. But I haven't made it to that point yet, at least, where it makes sense. So right now I'm just not that invested in the game, in like the story. So like if I was that invested, I might have had a good incentive to like get back and like just play really intensively, like learn keyboard and mouse really really well, just to invest myself. But I don't really. I don't know, the story is just kind of goofy right now, because it's just a guy that is forced to own like a strip club, I guess. And he's really good at owning this strip club, but he has some problems with the Yakuza. Title drop, yes. And that's it. There's not really much more to it. I'm just doing what some guy says right now. And that's again the thing about, I don't have much agency about like of what I'm doing, even though it feels like I should. That's kind of the problem, because I'm thinking like a game like Monster Hunter World. I think just Monster Hunter in general. I don't like, I have some free reigns, of course. I like main quest, optional quests, but it's still just guys telling me what the fuck to do. But even that little bit is just so much more freedom. But here, both the main quest and side quests are forced upon me, where the side quests, as I said, are just like random encounters on the street that I cannot ignore. I cannot just walk past them. No, I have to see this little short like cutscene, and then I'm already like, oh well, I'm here, might as well. And then it just takes me out of the main story more than I already am. So I don't know, it sounds like I'm critiquing the game so much, and yeah, I am, but I still like the game. It's a bit goofy. I don't really know. I don't know the reasoning behind why I like Yakuza so much. That's what I'm trying to say. Could you not have waited just a little moment? Okay, well, that works too, I guess. So yeah, that's where I stand right now. And to finish the gaming talk, Baldur's Gate. I finally played my first game of Baldur's Gate, and I also don't know how to feel about that. Granted, I haven't played much. I've played much more Yakuza than I have Baldur's Gate. And you know, that's not a whole lot. So I've basically played through the tutorial. I guess I'm not even through the tutorial yet, I would assume, of Baldur's Gate, so I can't really make a good enough review of it, but I can make a good enough review of the first like hour of gameplay, and that's about it. So I don't really know what my expectations were when I got into the game, but I don't know. It's a bit goofy because I'm not used to at all playing like games like that, where it's just like point and click type shtick. Or, like, of course the game is inspired by D&D, it's pretty obvious. Oh shit, just missed. It's pretty obvious, but I don't really know if... again, I probably have not gotten to the point yet where I see any of that. I've seen like a little bit of it where I went to like a sarcophagus and then a guy just waddled out of it and saying something something fate, we shall meet again, see ya, and then he just wandered off. I kind of like the fact that it's like, you know, you wake up a guy and then he just kind of stays there, just like, oh well, I gotta take care of this temple, I guess, now that I've been away for so long. And I can already feel that the input of people, like when I talk to people, that they actually change. Like there was this girl in the spaceship that I completely fucking ignored. Like I saw her dying and I just ignored her. And immediately when I saw her again, when like she just said, "Yo, you're the guy that just left me to die. What the fuck?" But I haven't really met any severe consequences for that. If anything, she met the consequences. I think it's like Shadowheart or something she's called. Yeah, in my first hour of gameplay, she's already dead. Yeah, that did not fucking hit me. That did not fucking hit me. He does not slash upwards. He slashes sideways. This is some bullshit. Okay, well... I gotta fucking drown my sorrows. And prepare for New Year's too, I guess. So, I'm gonna call it quits here. So, yeah. Happy New Year's. See you tomorrow.